Hello, people. I am here with two people who are very important for me. I am with the first and the third guest from the channel last year. I have here Angelo, who was my first guest, and I have here Aronne, my friend from Italy, my third guest. Angelo is from Qatar. Guys, how are you?
We're okay. I'm fine. I'm doing great here in Qatar.
I'm good as well. Thanks so much.
I know that Aronne loves rewatching our interview. What has changed since then, from
Yeah.
last year to now? What do you think has changed?
First and foremost, I'm really very much glad because many friends have. I was able to know a lot of friends since then from different countries, and it's really amazing to know a lot of people from all over the world. And it's really glad. I feel proud that I am a member of your channel, as well as also. Okay, can I say something about Brent's channel as well? Since the inception of my joining his channel, so that really paved the way. A lot of friends that I was able to mingle with. Yeah, and it's really an amazing experience.
Nice. Aronne, what's your opinion? What has changed so far?
I'm still here, living in the north of Italy, doing the same thing as the 1 year ago. I'm more free because right now we can go outside, and so we are more free to live our life. So it's good. Right now, like winter is approaching here, so the weather is pretty cold already. It's good.
I rewatched both interviews, Angelo's and Aronne's. How have you changed?
Like what Aronne has mentioned also just a while ago, Qatar has been already back to being open again. So it's really a wonderful experience to go out again, especially since Qatar, if I'm not mistaken, already has around less than 200 cases every day, things like that, and now everything is under control. So those are the changes that have been going on lately. So I mean, going back to the usual normal, things like that. Yeah, the usual normal.
Aronne, I remember telling you during the interview that we prayed or we wanted that the pandemic would go away soon. From that time to now, could you imagine that the situation would be this way? We would come this far into quarantining, lockdowns, and everything?
We're still living in a pandemic situation, but more freely because we can go outside. So, like after receiving like 2 doses of vaccine, we are more free to do whatever we want. I mean, not so freely, but I mean more free than in the past, for example. So yeah, it's beautiful going outside because like keeping like in quarantine inside our home was so tiring also. Now we are back, so I'm grateful for that. And yeah,
How did you feel when you got your vaccine?
Certainly, Rod, it was a very nice experience as well, having this that they were able to discover finally a vaccine against the COVID-19. So when I got vaccinated, I felt safe, especially roaming around. Although we still wear our mask, we still wear some protections for ourselves. But at least the idea that you already have been vaccinated is a plus. Is a plus factor for you. So that was also an experience that I won't really forget, especially during the time of pandemic, because we really need to be very thankful to whoever discovered, or to the medical team of the World having discovered this vaccine.
What about you, Aronne? How do you feel? Because I could see on your channel, Talk Italian with Aronne, you have traveled and you have vlogged. How did it feel to be able to travel again?
As Angelo said, I felt like free. This past summer, I went to Venice. I never been there, so it was my first time visiting Venice. Touristic place. There were a lot of tourists. Like I went back in August, so yeah, pretty much like the beautiful season for us because like the weather was so hot, so extremely hot. But it was fun. I mean, I really enjoyed that trip to Venice.
This interview is going to be a little bit different. It's not going to be like the other ones because I wanted to bring you both. We became friends, of course, but you two can represent all of the other people that I have interviewed on this channel. Very emotional interviews, as you guys said. American English with this guy, Bob the Canadian,
Yes, Bob the
Gino.
Canadian.
They are all amazing and help me tell a story. But I had this idea to bring you both because it was the the very beginning. I am a little bit emotional because I can see Aronne and Angelo together and a movie comes to my mind. I have done so many things and I'm so happy. And I wish and I want that this situation with the pandemic goes away soon. I'm repeating something that I said to Aronne 1 year ago. Now I think we are closer to the end. I hope so. So we can find a way to meet each other and to say thank you to each other. And I think bringing you to this interview, to this chat, was a way that I could have to say thank you to each and every person who was here with me. I want you both to know that it's a real pleasure to be able to call you both friends, that I have a friend in Qatar, that I have a friend in Italy. I really like you dearly. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Rod. The pleasure is mine as well.
Now, Aronne is also a teacher. How is the experience? Tell us.
I try to teach Italian. I mean, I'm not a teacher, so I'm trying to teach Italian to people. So I recently applied to teach on italki and I got approved. So right now I'm doing this experience on italki. So yeah, it's fun. I mean, meeting new people that want to learn how to speak in Italian. So it's really fun, and it's also interesting because like I love sharing my mother tongue to other people. So that's cool. Like knowing that other people from around the world want to learn my mother tongue, for example, Italian. So that's
Yes.
cool. It's
And
tough because like sometimes it's hard to teach people, but yeah, it's fine.
and what about you, Angelo?
Rod, before anything else, I would
Okay.
like to let you know that I think Aronne and I have something in common. We are both accountants.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah, we're both
Yes.
accountants, like Aronne. Yeah.
Good memory. Yeah.
So, yeah, I just would like to ask Aronne later on, why don't you also teach something like accounting as well, besides the Italian language? Yeah.
Yeah,
Before I answer Rod's question.
I can try. Like it's a little bit more difficult teach economy on the net, but I can try.
You know what? Yeah, back in the days, I was also teaching in the review school. I was back in 2007, 2008, and 2009. I was also what do you call this? A reviewer for students who will be taking the licensure examination. Anyway, just so to speak. Just so to speak. Anyway, Rod. Okay. The accounting work that I've been actually doing is quite stiff this time because I am somewhat alone in the accounting department. Unfortunately, our company experienced some sort of challenge during the pandemic and had to decrease the number of employees. So since I am the only one working the accounting department this time, so it's really a double workload. We're very hopeful that 2021 is going to get over, and we will cope during the succeeding years,
Mm-hmm.
which will start in 2022. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but I could already see a promising development in our company, and hopefully at least the company will again hire another staff in the accounting department. Yeah.
Then you can work a little bit less, right?
Yes, yes, yeah. Really working the double time. As a matter of fact, today, Friday, it's off here in the Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
But I had to work, some sort of extra hour again, or
Mm-hmm.
extra day again in the office because of some work that really needs to be finished.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. It's really a challenge. This pandemic really affected a lot of people. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
what do you call this? A lot. We've really faced a lot of challenges during
Yes.
this pandemic.
Before we go any further, how can people find you to learn Italian around with you?
So I have a podcast, Let's Talk Italian with Aronne, on the main platform like
Mm-hmm.
Spotify, Apple Podcast, and many more. Then I have like a YouTube channel, Talk Italian with Aronne,
Mm-hmm.
where I upload episode of my podcast, so
Mm-hmm.
people can download
Mm-hmm.
transcription of my
Mm-hmm.
episode. I recently started a vlog as well. So as Rod said before, I vlog my experience in Venice, so you guys can see Venice from
I
my
really
vlog.
recommend. The vlogs are awesome. He's awesome. And what about you, Angelo? How do you want me to plug you? It's a pleasure. Do you have a YouTube channel as well?
No, I don't have a YouTube channel. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. maybe I'm quite introvert in that aspect, Rod. There are just probably some
Mm-hmm.
levels in my life that I would prefer to follow than lead. You know,
Yes.
I admire you, Aronne, Brent, Bob, and Gino. You all have the guts to lead. I really don't have that guts, honestly speaking.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather be on the side watching all of you guys rather than having my own channel,
Mm-hmm.
things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I really don't have those guts. I don't
Yeah.
have those for some reason. Yeah. So anyway, I think I'm introvert in that kind of aspect.
I always tell people that going on YouTube and teaching like crazy as I am now was something that saved me from the pandemic along with my family. I told that sometimes before because it really did, because I could see students every day. I could have content for the channel and bring people. You are an awesome storyteller, Angelo. Your quality is this because you are very
Oh,
educated on the subject that you are talking about, besides being polite as well. Now, I have a personal question for both. From your first interviews with me, what are the parts of the interview that you find most poignant for you, most important that was talked during those interviews?
thank you, Rod, for that question. Like I've been actually telling is that the most important thing there is that we would be able to share our knowledge to the rest of the world through definitely through your YouTube channel. Also, would like to take this opportunity again to applaud you on that bravery, Rod, because had it not been because of this channel, we wouldn't have to get that opportunity or chance to know a lot of people who have the same goal of learning the English language. We all have the same goal of achieving the what do you call this, the importance of the English knowledge. So those are the things. Those are the important one of the important things, broad, that I could probably share to your viewers. Yeah.
What about you, Aron, from your interview?
I need to say that I really liked the rapid round that we had at the end. Although I don't really like that game so much, as you know, but you really share a big moment, a big thing of your life. So what you said on that game, that rapid game, was so touching for me, and re-listening to that part was still touching right now. So I think that that's my favorite part of my interview with you.
Something that I can tell you both is that I remember very fondly was August 7th last year. My channel didn't even exist. And I have sat down with Mr. Brent Watson from American English with this guy. And that interview was so important for me that never in a million years I will forget that moment. And I have to thank him for that interview. 1 month later, I was sitting with Angelo and having that wonderful conversation that I can even remember the exact words that Angelo said during that interview because I was paying so much attention for things to go well and to go so fine. I remember this part of the interview that Aronne said with him. It was really important because Aronne was just a name up to that point. We didn't see him like his face himself, you know. And you both are wonderful people. During all my journey on YouTube, I don't forget one single moment and one single person. I am so grateful. I made wonderful friends. You both, Gino, Bob, Brand. You know, I'm busy, I'm working a lot. I have less time than before, but I don't forget any single one of you. So thank you so very much for being part of this story, for being part of this journey, and for being in this channel again. This is priceless for me. Thank you so much.
Thank you to you.
Thank you, Rod. Thank you, Rod. You're very welcome. You know, schedules change. Schedules change, but friendship does not.
Friends are friends, no matter what,
That's right.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And also, I have been building a friendship with Gino. We have a project together. I know that everybody has crazy lives right now, but we have to find ways to entertain people. For you, Angelo, I can say that you are a wonderful storyteller. And for Aronne, I can say that I like his straightforwardness. He says what he has to say in the kindest way. And also, he always pep talks you. He always has something good to say about you, or to assist you, or to help you. If it wasn't for this channel and all the other channels, these friendships wouldn't have happened. You know, so I thank you profusely from the bottom of my heart for being my friends. Having the chance to talk to you and have to listen to you again, for me, is I'm lost for words, to tell the truth. You both are amazing. Indeed. Thank you.
Thank you, Rod. Thank you for those nice words. Same here. We support you on that. Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely. Yeah. Thank you to you.
I just also would like to know the situation now in Brazil. If the travel will already become really that normal, I'm thinking of visiting Brazil as well. Definitely, I'll be visiting you.
That would be nice. The situation in Brazil is like this. People are really going to get the vaccines. Most of the population, of course, that we have it everywhere, that some people really refuse to be vaccinated. We are going to have a third shot. They started giving the third shot to elderly people first. And I hope everything goes away soon. I'm saying that again, Aronne. My older son has already got his vaccine. And I hope it's like light at the end of the tunnel.
Let's hope so. Because
yeah, let's hope so. Well, you can play the rapid round game with me today, not to put you in the hot seat.
I think I would have to repeat again the question that I asked you last year. So after a year, here you go again. What would you tell yourself while fronting the mirror?
Stay strong, because you're going to need it.
How important your family in your career?
My family is everything. My family is my foundation. They taught me everything. They always told me you have to be humble and down to earth. And I think that I'm getting there.
Good. I could really sense, Rod, that you have a very wonderful and supportive family.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I do.
through thick and thin.
I do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they are there.
exactly.
Yeah.
Through thick and thin, they're there. Yes, exactly.
Yeah, we wish you all the best. We wish that you won't stop the good things that you have been doing, not
Mm-hmm.
only for us, not only for Brazil, but
Mm-hmm.
for the rest of the world. I hope that God will guide you all the time,
Mm-hmm.
all along in your
Mm-hmm.
life, and give
Mm-hmm.
you all the wisdom that you need.
Yes. I
Yeah.
am stubborn. Don't worry. I don't give up easily. Around.
How are you
Okay.
feeling right now?
I feel stronger, as I told you. I feel happy. I feel YouTube for me is a dream that came true. I'm going to say it again. There are family that I consider friends, and there are friends that I consider family. And for sure, you two are one of the ones that I consider. So for me, having my family healthy, having my friends, and most importantly, respecting every single human being that I know that goes through my path, for me, that's important. So I can tell you that having friends, having my family, and seeing both of my children happy, I don't need anything else. I'm going to try to keep bringing peace and good thought to the world up until people want to listen to me. I promise you this. All right. And
Yeah.
thank you so much for being here with me. I know it's super late in Qatar. I know it's somewhat late in Italy, but thank you so much for accepting this conversation, this wonderful conversation. And I feel emotional again with butterflies in my stomach as it was the first and the third interview again, because you two are very special friends. And whatever you need me for, I'll be here for you.
Thank you, Rod.
Thank you so much.
Thank you to you.
I hope you all like it. It was Aronne and Angelo. Thank you. See you next
you.
week. Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Thank you so
Bye.
much. Thank you. Bye.
Hello, it's Rod's friend here, Gino from Real Everyday English. Sorry for interrupting your video. I just want to make a quick recommendation that you subscribe to Rodrigo's channel. He's an amazing guy, he's so humble, he's so dedicated, and he creates absolutely fantastic content. See you people soon. Bye bye, God bless.